G'day, g'day. I mean, if you are not following Joe's prime suspects picks and the data play yesterday, you're definitely losing out. Um, Data play never felt like it was in danger. Joe's crushing it on those underdogs. So let's jump into today's games and see if we can find anything. Akron, Texas Tech. Looking at 64% of the money on Akron, 54% of the master money is on Texas Tech. Looks like a bulk of that is at 7.5, and coming back 7.5 and +8. A little bit of +8.5 there on Akron. So it looks like 7.5 is where that number sits pretty. Alabama Hofstra. 64% of the money Alabama. 88% of the master money on Alabama. Again, I need Hofstra, a bit like we needed, I think it was Arizona, Arkansas State, someone against Hawaii yesterday. They got the money late. The bulk of this is at -11.5. There's some strong players on there at the 11.5. So Alabama, Hofstra, gonna need Hofstra. Heavy master money at that -11.5. Well, this is interesting. Some strong money on the dog there for the outright too on Hofstra. We're looking at about 72% of the money overall on Alabama. 100% of the master money is on Hofstra, so it's an interesting one there to watch. Iowa Clemson, looking at 62% of the money Iowa. However, again, we're looking at 89% of the master money there on Clemson. Where is it? It's at +2, +2.5, but the bulk is at +2. So it's a number that's still around. Pretty strong master money there. If there was a little bit more on Iowa on the rec side, definitely a data play. But not as big as margin as I'd like, but heavy there on the Clemson from the Masters. Looking at the money line, adding that in as well. It's getting close to it, so definitely watch out for Clemson. Central Florida, UCLA, well balanced. 78% of the master money is on. Just mute this thing. Ding and dong. Bets are active. Yeah, the heaviest Central Florida, well balanced book there. Not a lot on anything else. Connecticut, Furman, not a lot of money on this game, but looking at 68% of the money's on Connecticut. 95% of the master money is on Connecticut. And that's generally laying 20.5, which is sitting around 20.5 right now. Big money game, Miami, Ohio, Tennessee. We're going to 56% of the money on Miami, Ohio. However, about 59% of the master money is on Tennessee. Again, not a big enough differentiation on Miami, Ohio there on the rec money to call it a data play. Strong money on the money line there, because we're looking at literally 58% of the money is on Tennessee money line. 65% of the master money on Miami, Ohio. What is this numbers range? +614, +560, +520. So it's brought it all the way down. Actually, some buyback there, mid-500. So strong money there in Miami, Ohio. Wright State, Virginia. Really not much money on this one. 61% Wright State. Not worth noting the master money. It's just insignificant, not worth getting too wrapped up into it. Missouri, Miami, Florida. We got 58% Missouri. 78% of the master money, Missouri. Not a ton on it. You're going to need Miami, Florida to look how it's looking right now, but that can change. There's not enough money there. It's going to overcome the live action. So, Purdue, Queens. A little bit of money coming on Queens, but we're looking at 86% overall Purdue, 98% of the master money Purdue. And that's looking at the 24.5, 24. A little bit of money line there on Queens, but not a penny from the Masters. And then the biggest bet game of the day. Santa Clara, Kentucky, well balanced, like 52% of the money Santa Clara, 61% of the master money there on Kentucky. Yeah, really well bet game, really well balanced. Money line as well, really good action there. 90% of the master money on the money line. Kentucky. Got Austin B. What's the handle for Joe's data plays? I believe he posted them under Prime Suspects. So I think it's at Prime_Suspects, something like that. But he's running hot, so be careful jumping into the last few plays because I think he was 5-1 with some money line dogs winning outright. So he should be making bank. Where was I up to? Tennessee State, Iowa State. Not a lot of money here. 61% of the money on Iowa State, 64% of the master money there, but there's really not a lot to get excited about. Northern Iowa, St. John's, looking at 61% of the money, Northern Iowa, 53% of the master money. Looking at the numbers, generally around +10.5, +10, and then -9.5, -10 coming back the other way. Not too much exciting in these last three games. Got 65% of the money on Kansas, 62% of the master money. Not a lot of volume. Maybe it picks up later in the day. Long Island, Arizona. See a big point spread yesterday. Duke fired all the way to the end. I mean, that would have been one hell of an upset. Long Island, Arizona, 30-point dog here. 54% of the money's on Long Island. 78% of the master money's on Long Island. So +31. Little tickle back at 30.5. But yeah, master money strong there at 31. Utah State, Villanova. And they're looking at 54% of the money on Villanova. 73% of the master money, Villanova. I know Villanova got a bunch of futures at like 500-600s. You're welcome, Austin B. 1919. Found Joe's bets. Again, ran hot yesterday. Careful jumping in after missing out on yesterday's stuff. +2 is where all that action's sitting. A little bit of +2.5. But yeah, so solid day, interesting day yesterday. Few good upsets, few close games, few favorites scraped through by their teeth. But yeah, I'll see if I can update some later during the day. But that gives you a quick look. Trying to see if anything really jumps out like Texas A&M did yesterday. But it doesn't look like anything major. Clemson definitely leaning towards there, but not quite executed. We're going to need Hofstra just straight up. We've got DLO, have Long Island money line, early win if up 10 at any point. Can't see that. I have Long Island money line, early win if up 10 at any point. All right. Go hard or go home. It's a good one, 20-1+. So yeah, again, all the best, and hopefully we continue it on over the next 3 weeks. Just late one coming in. We've got Mark asking about the totals. We run through quickly. Alabama Hofstra were 67% under, 67% of the master money under. I think it's kind of leaning towards yesterday, where there is a lot of money on the under, a bit of master money on the over. Another one that's heavy is UCLA Central Florida, 80% under, 67% of the master money under. Let's see if there's any Purdue Queens NC, 83% under, 67% of the master money under. Northern Iowa St. John's has really good volume, 58% over, 68% of the master money over. See, Arizona Long Island, 68% under, 84% of the master money under there. See where they came in at. Oh, under 150.5, under 149.5. Yeah, a lot of positions on this. No data plays, nothing where the recs are opposite to the pros there. And then on the money lines, just do a quick run through. No, nothing jumping out there where it's a data play. Utah State's getting plenty of money line action. Sort of balances up the book a little bit there, but yeah. All right. Cheers and good luck today.